What is Mukombero? What does Mukombero give to our bodies? Is it just nguvu za kiume as they say? Is it only chewed by men? And can it only be chewed? These are most of the questions that run in people's minds about Mukombero, and today they will be answered by Chef Omoko from Golf Hotel as he prepares Mukombero tea. First, Chef Omoko explains to us how he came up with the idea of Mukombero tea.
How about I came about this idea of Mukombero tea. Since I was born, I got people chewing the Mukombero root for quite some time, and I've been seeing it, especially in western part of Kenya. And when I became a chef, or rather when I studied this course, I had the passion in me that one day I'll have to research about this root. Why is it that most of the people like chewing it time after time? So that is what pushed me so that I can understand the aspect in the Mukombero root and the leaves, and so that I can come up with something that maybe it can cut across, even people from different continents can enjoy it rather than just chewing, because sometimes in a setup some other people won't be happy maybe chewing the seed, the root by itself, but when it's tea they can take it so comfortably.
Even though most people are used to chewing the Mukombero root, many people have really appreciated and received the Mukombero tea very well, as he says.
Actually, the people have received it so well, and you have to realize I'm receiving clients as far from different counties. They're just coming to have a taste of this Mukombero tea because it has its own myth behind it. So everyone comes, any client who just checks in our establishment, they do ask for this Mukombero tea.
Yes, here we come. Don't just rely on rumors that you hear about Mukombero. Get facts from Chef Omoko on the benefits of Mukombero root.
The Mukombero root, it has quite some benefits. We have in our society, we have people who are suffering from maybe mastitis, hypertension, stress, depression. You see, when you take this Mukombero tea, in a way it eases. First of all, for the people who are having depression and the stress, it cools your mind down and refreshes it. But for those ones maybe who are suffering from hypertension, out of research, hypertension, mastitis, at least it even asthma, it does not cure completely, but it reduces the pains of it, and it reduces its sharpness. So in a way it's medicinal, and especially during the time of our forefathers, actually they were just using the Mukombero to cure it. But for the modern world today, we have this chemical medicine, but you can boost it with this Mukombero tea, or rather the root by itself.
Then about giving nguvu za kiume, is it true or false?
Yeah, actually, majorly, people in Western Kenya, they use it because of the boosting of the libido. And out of the research, yes, it does. Yes, it does. And in men, it boosts the libido. And in ladies, it does not take away, but it only eases the birth pain, that labor pain. It only eases, but it does not take it all. It just eases it so that usiwe kwa uchungu zaidi. And as a matter of fact also, it also enhances the sleep. You have to realize sometimes you might be having a lot in your mind, or rather maybe you just go to sleep. You sleep like for an hour, you are awake. 30 minutes, you are awake. But when you take this Mukombero tea time after time, your sleep will always be like, somebody always say, you sleep like a baby, you know. And maybe some other importance of this Mukombero tea, and this happens mostly in men. You might go to urinate, but it does not come all of it outside. Inakuja kidogo, it breaks. Inakuja, it breaks. So, but when you take the Mukombero tea time after time, you know, the urination will just flow, and you'll be enjoying the biological aspect of it.
And to those who believe that Mukombero is only taken by Luya men.
Because the Mukombero plant by itself, it's majorly grown here in Western Kenya. And because we have the forests around here, like the Kakamega forest, Malava forest, the Mukombero plant, it grows naturally. And I think the environment of this area, it favors it. But you see, not only in Western Kenya is where people take the Mukombero, but it has also grown to these parts like Nairobi, go to Kisumu, our neighbors here, go to Eldoret, Bungoma. People are really taking the Mukombero, and it's getting its massive known to everyone. And that is the reason as to why I opted to come with this tea, so that we might be having a clients, international clients. When you give them a root to chew, they might hesitate. But when you give them the tea aspect of it, they will feel it, okay, fine, let us have a taste of it. And when they have a taste of it, definitely they will come back for more, simply because they will feel refreshed. Yeah.
Learn about preparation of Mukombero tea from Chef Omoko.
First of all, I just crush the roots, and I'll boil them. Then I add some little tea leaves in it, and just to enhance its flavor, I can add a little bit of ginger, very little of ginger, because you know ginger has a very strong scent. So just add a very little of it. But the Mukombero root, the crushed one, should be as in a lot, so that you can get the exact extract, the sap. It's called the sap from it. And some people who like using milk, you can as well add milk in it, because it will not curdle. It's just okay when you add milk. But to take it so natural, you don't add milk. Then instead of using sugar, we opt for the natural honey. Yeah.
Chef Omoko practically prepares Mukombero tea at Golf Hotel.
Now we are making Mukombero tea, and here what we do, we have the Mukombero itself, the root. So what we always do, so that you can get the extract, the sap from the root, you first of all crush it, so that when you boil it, you get the exact nutrients that we really want to get out of it. Then after crushing, what we do, and actually we have these are tea leaves, the normal tea leaves, and this is grated ginger. And most importantly, as I said earlier on, it's always good to use honey instead of using sugar when maybe you are taking the Mukombero tea. Now, so what you're going to do with the crushed Mukombero, you're going to put it in boiled water. Then with a little of ginger, because when you do a lot of ginger, it will change the aroma to ginger. So, and we want to have the aroma for Mukombero. Then you will leave it for around 30 minutes or 20, so that it can boil enough. And the best way, you bring it to boil, then you simmer, because through simmering is when you can get the exact flavor that you really want. Then we add the tea leaves. So you see, boiling. Because if you leave it to boil for so long, you will end up losing the aroma itself. So you bring it to boil, thereafter you start simmering. And as we said earlier on, it's very important because it helps in so many biological use in the body.
Yeah.
Talk of it stimulates your mind, and also it's also good for all ages. Even the toddlers, you can give them, the small kids, 3 to 8, 8 to 9, as in you can as well give them, because it will refresh their mind. And as a matter of fact, you know, they are the ones who are growing, and that they need, you know, their mind to be more than sharper. So you can as well give it to them. It will be good. Today I'm having our client today is a lady. She's our client today, so I'm going to serve her the tea. Okay. So, and it's very good when you take it hot. When you take it hot, it's the best. So our client, and mostly when I'm serving it, I serve with... that is fast.
You now have the facts. To get the taste of Mukombero tea, welcome at Golf Hotel, Kakamega.